welcome to FS19 new mods. Today we've got quite a few, well not quite a few mods to show you from the farming simulator Modhub. I'm UK Gamer 808 and what we're going to do, we'll do a first look FS19 mod review on these new mods which came out earlier today. So let's go to the Modhub and see what we're looking at today. And here's today's FS19 new mods. So we start off with a machinery shed by DMI 20mm Normandy. Now let's hope these doors are a little bit bigger on that one. And that's quite a big size, 50 meters by 25. And then we have the John Deere FC313F and the FC883. The Kuhn one basically, but it's in the John Deere colours, and that's by Nico Do 55. And quite cheap, not too bad. Oh well, hang on, 38 grand. Alright, we'll have a look at that. And then we have the Lemkin Opal by Caras, and this reversible plough. Lemkin Opal can change the rim colour and design colour, 80 horsepower, working with 1.15 meters. And then we have the TSA 30,000 by Lucas Plays TV, and 30,000 capacity, 3 axles, wheels, which it looks like we've got Trialbogs and Michelin Lizards on there, and we can have 3 axles or 2 axles, choice of colours, body and reflectors. Then we have Seasons Geo West Poland by Jadlogi, and yeah, not a huge amount harvest on there, but I suppose it's real time with West Poland. So if you want that mod, there it is. And then the next one is Seasons Geo Main by Adab Modding, and quite a bit of harvest time and seeding time on that one. And that's your lot for FS19 new mods today. Right then, first off we have the TSA 30,000 slurry tanker, which is a new mod. We've got one in the game, but this is a modified version, and we've got a few different colour options for it and various other bits and bobs. Let's turn that light on. You can see it's super bright now. Right then, let's get into this mod review. So there it is, well, it is the Cot Garant, isn't it? But it's the TSA 30,000 slurry tanker. Now it costs the same as the other one, £72,000 to buy, and 3,919 on your initial leasing cost. Now you do need 240 horsepower to run this, which I was surprised because I thought, well, it's a tanker, but I suppose the power takeoff for it, you need the power. So it's 240 horsepower minus 5 on the slot count, so not huge amounts on the slot. Now you can have we got Lizards, Michelins and Trialbogs, and you can also have 3 axles or 2 axles depending on what you want. I think normally I'll always go for 3 axles anyhow. Now colour wise, we've got quite a few different colour options. You can see there we've got the white, and you've got the white lettering, and then you come over, we've got the green with the white lettering, and then this one has the red lettering on it, which will cost you an extra £200. Then also you can change these reflectors. See the reflector strips there, and then they're on the back as well, and you can have them in yellow, red and white for an extra 200 quid. Now that might have been £2 grand actually. Yeah, it was. That was £2 grand, because it was like, what? That's a lot of money for those, but it is what it is. You can have it in a blue colour, and I meant to get a blue one out, but there is blue available, and they are nice mods. I like the fill up feature here, where basically it's a see-through tube, and then we go over to this one, and you can see I've got a full load on that one. I've just been driving that one around to see what it's like with the Lizards on, with standard road tyres, and no issues with it. Cracking mod, does the job. So all in all, performed beautifully, no issues with it, and the beauty is we can overload from them as well. That's all set up, ready to go. Now does that ladder work? No, I think we just hop straight up there anyway, but no, it does work. You just push up and it gets up the ladder. Cool. So there it is, new mod. There's the 2 axles on that one there. You see it just does away. Now it didn't cost any extra or more money to add or change an axle, but if you wanted it comes standard with the Lizard. If you wanted the trail balls, they do trail ball wide and Michelin wide. If you wanted either of those, it was an extra £2,850. So a bit of money on there, but there it is. Right, let's jump in this one and then we can show you the overloading. So I've been down and to the slurry point and bought some, and you get close to another tanker and then we can do the overloading, and we should be able to watch that go down. And it goes, yep, there it is. That's pretty cool. And we've also got some work lights on the back here, and then indicators and your reverse lights. And there it is, overloaded into the other one. So that's what you want. You want to be able to get it in and get it out, because certain implements, if you fill them up, you can't get it back out again, and you're like, well, I want to be able to put it tanker to tanker, put it in the silo, do whatever you want with it, and you can do. So let's drop that one off and we'll go over to that one, and we should have the full 30,000 litres of slurry in it. And we have. Now you can take digestate and water in this one, which we're going to check that now. So that's got the slurry. So if we pick this one with the second 2 axles is what I was trying to say, and we take this one down, and you see it has got the steering on there. With the 3 axles, it has got the front and the back steering axles, and pretty cool. Nice to reverse up, no issues with it. It's a proper job. And now I've got this car holding me up. Come on now. And it's a bloody Prius, isn't it? Because I have got a buy station just here, so it did say water. This is what it said in the shop anyway. And we can have slurry, water, digestate. Cool. So that's awesome. At least you can use it as a water tanker rather than having to have a water tanker. So you can use it for both things. Well, digestate as well. Love it. Right, that's it for that mod review. Let's go over and look at the next one, which is the machinery shed. Now it's a new shed, £43,000 I think this one was, or 45. So not too much money, but it's huge. Look at it. I was only saying the other day how we didn't have many large sheds. Now we do have a large shed, but I was expecting that door to be big. I haven't had any issues with it. Well, everything goes in there, but it could be a bit bigger. It's always the same in that we get something like we wanted a large shed, and now we're saying, oh well, it could be this, it could be that. But here it is. So we have this main door on here, and there it is, rolling door up and down, and then we go round, and we have only got the 2 doors on it. It's a corrugated finish on there, but it's nice, this little overhang here as well, so you can park stuff underneath. And then there's not a lot to see around the back of it, but it is a concrete sort of prefab walls, and then cladding on the back with guttering going down. And then this is the other door on that end, just like that. But inside, look at it, it's huge. You can get in here, turn around, no problem whatsoever. Look at it, awesome, loving it. Proper job. I wonder if you can put these end to end as well, so you could put that door, flip another one on the end of it, and that would be huge. Would be nice if we had double doors on here, but we always want more. Lighting was on anyway, that's how bright it is. That is one of the brightest sheds I've seen, especially, that was one thing when I saw about it, I thought, yeah, that's going to be a bit dark, but wow, fantastic job. Nice looking steel girders supporting all the roof up there, and yeah, done a good job. We've got a ladder, but we can't move it, so where does it go? Nowhere, unless I'm missing something. And then we have a light switch, what doesn't switch, so what's it there on the bloody wall for? That's not, no Sparky I know would have done that as well. We don't leave exposed cables like that running down walls. But if you're not a Sparky, you don't know that, I suppose. It should be in metal containment. Anyhow, back to the mod review. So that's the machinery shed, and it is pretty huge. It was minus 14 on the slot count. So not bad, as it is huge. Right, next one, and next mod review. Here it is. We have the FC313F. And then on the back we have the 383, which we had these probably about a month ago, where we had the Kuhn variant of it. Well, I think this is a variant of the Kuhn, or I don't know, was it made by both of them in partnership? I don't know. I should have done a bit of homework and checked. Now, it hasn't got a swath on this, same as the other one, but it does put it into kind of rows where we've got these chutes on the side which bring it in a little bit. Cost the same as the other ones. They're all the exact same money, where the 313 is 15 grand, £765 on your initial leasing cost, 3.3 meters wide, and that's minus 7 on the slot count, and you need 70 horsepower to run it. But it's just nice to see more John Deere machinery coming in, where we put it with the 6R, and yeah, proper job. Love it. Awesome bit of kit. Right, so the back one, the 383, this cuts at 8.8 meters wide. It will cost you £38,500 to purchase, and it's £1,963 for initial leasing costs. I can't remember what the bloody slot count was on that, and I didn't write it down. I'm sure it was about 12 or something like that. It wasn't huge, but it wasn't much more than the other ones. Now we got all our hoses hooked up down there, and let's jump in the Deere and we'll do the unfold on the back there. Just like that, and then drops it down. Better start the engine, and you see it spinning away like a good one. PTOs are going for it. Yeah, and we can see them working. Proper job. Right, what about the front end then? Unfold that one. No, let's put it on the unfold that one. Fire that one up, and you see the PTO running on it, and we've got the lights on it as well, because you've got the lights on the back there. Whereas if you putting it on the back, I suppose. Oh, so I suppose it's showing that's the back of it, is it? I don't know. But nice looking mod. Looks the part. Got all the hoses. Yeah, I've got all the hoses hooked up here. Looks pretty cool. Does it work? I haven't cut any grass with it yet, so let's go and find out. We got a load of grass outside, so let's unfold the back one now, and then we get that front one dropped down. So there's no other options on it. Wrong button now. There we go. Drop that one down. And let's get that fired up. No issues. See, it does do sort of swaths. Put it in 3 lines. Makes it a little bit narrower, I suppose, for the windrower. And not the best turning radius on the 6R. Yeah, we put that one on the edge then, yeah. brings it in a little bit, but works a treat. So we've got the lighting on the back with the indicators as well. And did it have indicators on the front? No, it didn't, did it? No. Nice mod. Fold that away. And the same with the front one. Turn that one off. And in we go. You see that goes in there, and that's probably pretty high implement. There's bound to be something you can't get in here. So that's our FS19 mods for today. That's your lot, really. Now, have you checked out the mods and testing video that I've done earlier? I'll put a link in for that now. And if you haven't, go and have a look at that. And I've got plenty of other videos if Farming Simulator 19 is what you're into. If you're new or old, doesn't matter. If you're a veteran or a newbie, it doesn't matter. There's plenty of things to be watching. Right, well, if you've enjoyed this FS19 new mods, first look mod review for Farming Simulator, then always appreciate if you smash that like button for me. And if you are new to the channel, go and check out my other videos, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.